Hello, everyone, and welcome to Grandpa Tells It All, a podcast filled with wonderful stories and maybe a little advice, too. So let's get started. All right, kiddo, lean in a little more. This story's got some cool parts you'll love. You know, 1969 wasn't just about the moon landing. The whole world was buzzing with change. We had rock and roll blasting on the radio, flower power and peace signs everywhere, and people were dreaming big about the future. Flying cars, robots, you name it. That night, the whole neighborhood felt electric. I remember walking down the street on my way home, and folks were gathered around their TV sets in windows or crowding around a friend's place who had one. It was like a block party, except everyone's eyes were glued to the sky, or rather, the screen. When I got home, my wife, Margaret, was already there, pacing nervously. She said, "Hey, do you really think they'll make it back safe?" I told her, "I don't know, but if anyone can do it, it's those astronauts. They're the bravest of the brave." Our kids were buzzing with questions, jumping up and down, asking if they could go to the moon one day. I laughed and said, "Maybe you will, but first you gotta finish your homework." They weren't too happy about that, but they kept watching, eyes wide as saucers. Here's a fun thing. Did you know the lunar module was only about the size of a small car? And it had to gently land on a surface with no air, no sound, just millions of craters and dust. The astronauts trained for years, learning how to land perfectly on a place no one had ever set foot on before. I overheard one neighbor say, "Imagine the stories they'll tell when they come back." And I thought, yeah, stories about walking where no one else had, about planting flags and collecting moon rocks that no one had seen before. Then the moment came. Neil Armstrong's voice crackled through the speaker as he climbed down the ladder. I swear, the room went silent except for the quiet buzz of the TV. And when he said, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," I felt something swell inside, like pride, hope, and a little magic, all mixed together. My sister, little Annie, grabbed my hand tight. She was just 3 years old, but somehow knew it was special. I told her, "One day, Annie, you might fly to the moon too." She looked up at me with those big eyes and smiled. After Neil and Buzz explored the moon, planted the flag, and left a plaque that said, "We came in peace for all mankind," they got back in their spaceship and headed home. When they landed safely back on Earth, the whole country cheered. You know, it wasn't just about space. That night inspired millions. It told us we could do hard things if we worked together. It wasn't just an American achievement, it was a human achievement. Years later, I went to the Smithsonian Museum and saw a real moon rock, cold, dusty, and gray. I bought a small souvenir rock for you at the gift shop. It's not from the moon, but it's a reminder that the sky's no longer the limit. So next time you're feeling small or unsure, remember those astronauts. They were once kids like you, dreaming big and taking a leap into the unknown. And who knows, maybe you'll be the next to reach for the stars. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe for more videos and stories to be shared with all of you.